प्यारे बच्चों, कोरोना की वजह से आप सभी क्लासेस अटेंड नहीं कर पा रहे। हम सभी टीचर्स को भी इसका बहुत दुख और रंजोगम है, लेकिन हालात के मुताबिक खुद को ढालना ही मनुष्य की विशेषता रही है। प्रकृति के हिसाब से तो सर्वाइवल ऑफ फिटेस्ट ही चलता है। सो वी मस्ट हैव once again to prove ourselves the fittest on this planet and have to maintain precautions and adapt ourselves according to the given situation. However, once again there is a warm welcome for all of the students, the audiences who love to read English language. Today we are discussing a term that is determiners. Few years back or till recent, this term determiner was not mentioned in any of the English grammar book. But as you know, progress is a process that is the need of the hour, and time to time we have to revise the things. Similarly, our grammarians could identify a problem that in certain cases there were problems that the sentence was not conveying a very apt and confirmed meaning of the sentence, although going by all the norms set till that time. For example, as I have already mentioned in my previous videos, that let us take a sentence for example and find what the problem was going on. That guard watches carefully. This sentence gives you a double meaning because here these two terms, guard and watches, may be taken as a noun and may be taken as a verb as well. So it was a weakness, inherent weakness of the language. So grammarians tried to correct it, and for that they made a provision that determiners comes in handy for correcting this problem and confusion. So determiner was given a definition according to its function in the sentence and purpose, and that is, a determiner is a word which identifies or specifies a noun in a sentence, and it is also mentioned that a determiner precedes a noun in the sentence. Although sometimes a qualifier or an adjective may come in between the noun and determiner, but it is sure that after the use of a determiner, a noun is going to come, and it serves the purpose that, going by the definition, it says that a determiner identifies or specifies a noun in a sentence means, अगर डिटरमाइनर का इस्तेमाल हुआ है वाक्य में, तो इसके बाद आने वाला जो शब्द होगा, अगर एडजेक्टिव को इन बिटवीन हम छोड़ दें तो वो नाउन ही होगा. It would be taken as a noun in the sentence it can't be taken as a verb in the sentence, and accordingly we will make the meaning or translate the English sentence in other language, keeping this fact in mind. For example, if we say God watches carefully, if we say God watches carefully, if we take as an assertive sentence, if we take this sentence as an assertive sentence, it gives a meaning that a पहरेदार ध्यानपूर्वक रखवाली करता है या निगरानी करता है. In that case, guard would be taken as a noun, watches would be taken as a verb, and carefully as it is an adverb. It is clear. But there is an inherent weakness here, that at the same time, if this sentence is taken as an imperative sentence, okay, if this sentence is taken as an imperative sentence, and as you know that in an imperative sentence the verb comes first in the sentence, and accordingly this term may be taken as a verb, and in that case this watches can be taken as a noun, and this sentence would be given a quietly different meaning in that case. So there would be a problem that if the intention of the writer is to convey the first meaning, this sentence taking as an assertive one, and the reader himself is taking its meaning, taking it as an imperative sentence, then the purpose of conveying the message of the language breaks here. Our language is meant to convey certain message, but here it would be failing to convey the same meaning what is intended by the writer. So to correct this problem, the provision for the uses of determiner has come in place. So in that case, its meaning would be quietly different, as if we take the watch, the plural form of watch as watches, मतलब घड़ियों की ध्यानपूर्वक रखवाली करो. Guard watches carefully. So to avoid this double meaning, a provision for a determiner has been made by our grammarians. In that case, what will we do? We will do that we will use a determiner. We will use a determiner. The guard watches carefully. In that case, जैसा कि डेफिनेशन में बताया गया है कि डिटरमाइनर के बाद आने वाला जो शब्द हमेशा नाउन होता है, तो अगर एक डिटरमाइनर है, हम आगे डिस्कस करेंगे काइंड्स ऑफ डिटरमाइनर में. अभी ये जान लें कि द डिटरमाइनर के तौर पे यूज होता है, और जितने भी आर्टिकल्स हैं वो सारे डिटरमाइनर्स हैं, और द का इस्तेमाल करेंगे तो ये नाउन हो जाएगा. उस केस में इसका मीनिंग होगा कि रखवाला घड़ियों की सावधानी पूर्वक रखवाली करता है. सिमिलरली अगर हम वाक्य में इसको वर्ब के तौर पे और वॉच को हम नाउन के तौर पे इस्तेमाल करना चाहते हैं, तो सेंटेंस ऐसे होगा, गार्ड द वॉचेस केयरफुली. ऐसे केस में वॉचेस का मतलब हमेशा घड़ियों होगा, वॉच का प्लुरल होगा. सो दिस इज द पर्पस फॉर मेकिंग द प्रोविजंस. ओके, so this is the purpose for making the provisions of use of a determiner in a sentence. So let us talk one more thing very important. बच्चों, डिटरमाइनर्स के बारे में आपको यूजुअली तो मिल जाता है, लेकिन एक दो मुद्दे और हैं जो बड़े इम्पॉर्टेंट हैं, आपको जानना चाहिए. पहले हम देखते हैं कि काइंड्स ऑफ डिटरमाइनर हम देखते हैं कि क्या क्या होते हैं. मैं आपको बताना चाहूँगा कि काइंड्स ऑफ डिटरमाइनर में फर्स्ट आता है आर्टिकल्स. आर्टिकल्स ए एंड द. यानी जितने भी आर्टिकल्स हैं उन्हें हम डिटरमाइनर के तौर पे यूज़ करते हैं। यानी जब भी कोई आर्टिकल सेंटेंस में इस्तेमाल किया जाता है तो उसके बाद नाउन अवश्य ही आता है। समटाइम्स इन बिटवीन मीन्स बिटवीन अ नाउन एंड डिटरमाइनर एन एडजेक्टिव और अ क्वालिफायर वर्ड में कम। दूसरा, डिटरमाइनर में आर्टिकल्स के बाद पॉजेसिव एडजेक्टिव्स आते हैं। जितने भी पॉजेसिव एडजेक्टिव्स हैं जैसे माई, आवर, देयर, हिज, हर, इट्स, ये सारे पॉजेसिव एडजेक्टिव्स हैं और ये डिटरमाइनर के तौर पे वाक्य में इस्तेमाल किए जाते हैं। दूसरा है डेमोन्स्ट्रेटिव एडजेक्टिव्स लाइक दिस, दैट, दिस, दोज। These 4 words are used as demonstrative adjectives। हाँ, ये जो 4 शब्द हैं दिस, दैट, दिस, दोज, ये डेमोन्स्ट्रेटिव प्रोनाउंस भी होते हैं, बट इट इज़ द यूज ऑफ दिस टर्म्स which decides that whether they has been used as an adjective in the sentence और डेमोन्स्ट्रेटिव एडजेक्टिव या प्रोनाउन के तौर पे इनका इस्तेमाल हुआ है, वो वाक्य में इस्तेमाल के बाद हम इसे सुनिश्चित करते हैं। तीसरा है, चौथा बल्कि, जितने भी डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव एडजेक्टिव्स हैं, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव एडजेक्टिव्स लाइक each, every, either, neither, both, as well, these are known as distributive adjectives and used as a determiner in the sentence. Then it comes the number of adjectives of number and quantity, they are also used as. So students, I was talking about demonstrative adjectives, for example this, that, these, those. As you know, these terms are used as a pronoun as well, but it is the usage of these words which determines whether they are used as determiners in the sentence or as a pronoun in the sentence. So these terms are known as demonstrative adjectives and used as a determiner in a sentence. Rather than that, there is adjectives of number and quantity. So adjectives representing either talking about the numbers or quantity of something are used as a determiner in a sentence. Similarly, there are few interrogative adjectives which are also used as a determiner in a sentence. For example, what, which, and whose. Whose pen is this? So this is an interrogative adjective but used as a determiner in a sentence. As a determiner in the sentence. So later on we will see in the sentences that what an important role these determiners plays. Okay, अंत में एक बात और मैं कहना चाहूँगा कि कई बार आपके जहन में सवाल आएगा कि मैंने बोला कि यहाँ पे पॉजेसिव एडजेक्टिव्स, एडजेक्टिव्स ऑफ नंबर एंड क्वांटिटी, इंटरोगेटिव एडजेक्टिव्स, डेमोन्स्ट्रेटिव एडजेक्टिव्स, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव एडजेक्टिव्स आर डिटरमाइनर्स। तो फिर डिटरमाइनर्स और एडजेक्टिव्स में फ़र्क क्या है? एक बार फिर से मैं कहना चाहूँगा बच्चों, जितने डिटरमाइनर्स, जितने एडजेक्टिव्स की मैंने बात करी, जिनको मेंशन किया, ये वो एडजेक्टिव्स हैं दे डजंट चेंजेस देयर फॉर्म ड्यू टू चेंज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ द टेंस, ड्यू टू चेंज in the form of the verbs or otherwise, but there are many adjectives who keep changes their form. For example, tall. So tall changes its form in different degree. In positive degree it is tall, in comparative degree it is taller, and in superlative it is tallest. But so these are the adjectives of quality are not taken as determiners, because the adjectives of quality do keep changing their forms. So the adjectives which make changes in their form are not taken as determiners. But when you will give up your attention towards possessive adjectives, you will find that they are used only in the same form anywhere, everywhere. So these are taken as determiners because determiners are a part of form structure words. अगर हम और बारीकी में जाएं, वो कभी और हम डिस्कस करेंगे. जितने भी शब्द हैं अंग्रेजी में उनको हम दो भागों में बांटते हैं बेसिकली. अगर हम उसको बाई एंड लार्ज मोटे तौर पे अगर उनका डिवीज़न करें तो दो तरह के वर्ड्स होते हैं, फॉर्म क्लासेस एंड स्ट्रक्चर वर्ड्स. फॉर्म क्लासेस आर द वर्ड्स, दोज वर्ड्स comes under form classes which make changes in their form, but structure words are the words which remain always the same. So as determiner is a part of a structure words, it doesn't change its form. So it is a notable point that that a difference between adjective and determiner is that the adjectives are those words which keep changing their forms, but determiners are those adjectives which don't change their form. So this is today, and later on you are always welcome to you are always welcome in doubt clearing session. You have my numbers. You may call me directly right from the morning to up to 10 p.m. in the night, and you may discuss anything on your topic. So thank you very much for the day. Thank you very much.